Now, class, I want to dive into some universal life skills that will not only make you an ace in the business world, but can also give your love life a little extra spark. Yes, you heard me right. I gotta get you budding entrepreneurs to listen to me somehow. Today, we're mixing business with pleasure. But don't worry, I promise to keep it PG-13. I do like my job. Now, I'm not talking about dating apps for businessmen. No, I'm talking about negotiation and commitment. Trust me, those are the real MVPs of any relationship, both in the boardroom and in the bedroom. In business, negotiation is not necessarily about finding a win-win solution, but more a win-winner solution. A little bit of what they want, and if you do it right, a lot of it of what you need. Have confidence when going into those negotiations. If you're nervous, they'll be able to smell it a mile away. And let me tell you, as a bloodthirsty businesswoman myself, it's one of my favorite smells. Fear. When I see a little sweat start to show on their brow, or when I hear that little bit of shaking in their voice, there's nothing better. I know I have them right where I want them. Like in dating, you want to strike a romantic deal. Get what you want without giving away the farm, if you know what I mean. But once you make that deal, once you've signed your name on the dotted line, or even just given your word, and remember that your word is your bond, like it or not, if you've made a deal, a commitment, and you want to be taken seriously in any circle, dating or business, remember that it is your duty to live up to your commitment. So you better like the deal you make. And the only way to make sure that it's everything you want to begin with, again, it all comes back to confidence. Take the dollar amount that you actually need and times it by 2. If you start the negotiation price in your favor and say that number with conviction, they'll be nervous to even ask you to lower it. But if they do, you can let them believe that they've talked you down a bit. Let them think you're compromising and that there's a warm, kind streak in you. They'll see you as benevolent, speak highly of you to others. But really, you walked away the real winner. But again, whatever you agree upon, remember that it's essential to follow through. So make that deal with confidence. And when you do, be mindful of your commitments. Remember, actions speak louder than words. Loyalty builds trust, and trust is the cornerstone of any successful relationship, both in matters of the heart and of the wallet. Okay, now, class dismissed. You stay. You never texted me back. Don't play dumb. I saw that you saw it. Well, I told you that you're studying with me at my place this weekend, one-on-one. And I told you to start sitting up front. I like to see your face while I'm teaching. It inspires me. So, no more hiding the back. You understand me? Excuse me. Did you just say you can't come over this weekend? What the heck do you have going on so important that you think it trumps your studies? Oh, you're going out of town. No, you're not. No, you're not. Look, even after I let you retake that test, you still barely got a B-. Yeah, well, I thought about your answers again, and they felt like B- answers. So, you need to study. And you need to study with me. Did we not make a deal? Remember my little nudie model? We made a deal, and I mean, maybe you should have negotiated a little harder when we made it, but I think you were too scared to push back on me. But a deal's a deal, my love. And the deal is, I don't show these compromising photos to the college board, and you do what I say. If you didn't like it, you shouldn't have given me your word. Now, what was this little getaway you were planning this weekend? Maybe a drive down to the shore for the weekend with your buddies. Spring break. Woo! No? Okay, then. Visiting mommy and daddy? Do you just miss them so much out here in the real world? Oh, that's not it either. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me you were going to go off and chase your little Taylor Swift wannabe girlfriend on her itty bitty little tour. You were, weren't you? Oh, you're definitely not going now. If it were for a sick grandmother or something, I was prepared to give a small, temporary concession to our agreement, but absolutely not. I said, no. You're not going anywhere. What did I tell you? I don't want you seeing her anymore. You have one woman to worry about on this campus, and it's me. And only me. You got that? Now, I understand. You told me that you've been seeing her for over a year now. I get that it's not that easy to just ghost her. And that's not a very nice thing to do, so I'm gonna be a bit kind here. Remember that I don't have to be, okay? I'm gonna let you take a month to start being a bit more distant with her. Return her phone calls, but take a few days. And when you do call her back, keep it short. Start pulling back on the I love yous. She'll start to get the hint, and eventually she'll realize that you just don't love her anymore. And to be honest, she'll probably be a bit relieved. Yeah. I mean, she's a pretty girl on a tour, and well, I assume she's a pretty girl if you're dating her. She probably has a cool bandmate or tour manager, maybe a drummer. They always have nice arms. Someone really cool and music driven who's been eyeing her since the day they left. And they probably both have been waiting for you to fall off, to give up. They'll probably be so much happier together, working in the same world, living the cool music tour life. That's not you. You're going to take over the business world one day. You don't have time for that nonsense. And I hope you're going to take over that business world with me. So, what I want you to do is start ignoring her. Start being so slow to respond. And what I want you to do right now is go lock those doors. I changed the locks so that we don't get any janitor surprises this time. I want you to show me how appreciative you are for how benevolent I'm being to you. Giving you this month to still get to talk to your little T Swiftie so you can let her down easy. Isn't that nice of me? Now, go lock the doors. Close the windows too. Now, get over here.